InternMakers, my name is Grace and I'm currently a rising senior at Northeastern University in Boston, majoring in business marketing and minoring in computer science. I'm also a really proud first-generation college student. In terms of my professional life, I am a product manager intern at SalesForce this summer and a previous product manager co-op at GE Lighting. Here's my SalesForce story. So back in August of 2019, I was a product manager co-op at GE Lighting and I was really loving that experience. So while I was there, I was already thinking about what I wanted to do in summer 2020, and I knew that product management was the path that I wanted to head down towards. And one day I found a posting on LinkedIn for Salesforce's Associate Product Manager Internship program. And I was really excited about the prospect of Salesforce as a company because I had heard lots of great things about their culture and about their products, and so I applied on LinkedIn and submitted my resume. A day later, a Salesforce recruiter reached out to me and we had a phone call chatting about my interest in the company, and I progressed in the process by doing a HackerRank coding assessment and then a video interview with a product manager that was mainly behavioral interview questions and some product questions. And essentially, after that video interview, I was told that I didn't make it to the final round on-site interview for the APM intern program at Salesforce. And I was definitely really devastated. It was really a point where I had gotten so invested in Salesforce as a company, and I really wanted to keep on trying despite the fact that I got rejected. So I kept on applying to more Salesforce internships in non-PM roles, but they were like marketing roles and solution engineering roles, and I heard from another Salesforce recruiter a couple months after the initial APM rejection, and he had told me that there was a PM internship that had just opened up on the production engineering tools team at Salesforce, and that he would like to do a couple video interviews with me for the role. And so I did a couple video interviews with PMs at Salesforce, one of which is my direct manager now, and they were mostly behavioral and some product questions to test out whether or not I'd be a good PM intern. And lo and behold, I got an offer by the end of November / beginning of December. So it was definitely a very long, arduous process that tested my resilience, tested my mindset. But I realized that it really showed what is possible when you continue to persevere even after rejection. So I'm super proud to say that I was able to continue trying. And even though I'm not in the APM cohort, I'm so blessed to have the PM internship experience and have had such a great time working there so far. Well, firstly, network. Go on LinkedIn and look up Salesforce product managers that you can speak to so that you can learn about what their career journeys were like, what their skills and their challenges have been, what products they work on, and deeply understanding the company and their products will really help you in your interviews. And even before interviews, if you can get a referral from a Salesforce employee, your application process is going to be so much smoother. Secondly, go on the Salesforce Trailhead website and do some Trailhead modules to deeply understand what our products are, because chances are if you're a college student who hasn't really worked in the B2B space with the Salesforce platform, then you're going to need to brush up on what our products do and how you fit into that picture. And then how you fit into the picture, I recommend looking deeply at what your current skill sets are, and firstly, being able to see whether or not they can be transferred to a PM role. Say, for example, you're a really great cross-functional collaborator. You're really good at understanding users and gathering data and making decisions that will ultimately drive the business forward, but drive better user experiences. If you can convey all of that in interviews and in your application, you will be really set. But don't just stop at assessing what skills you bring to the table already. Look at the job description of Salesforce PM internships and other companies' PM internships and see what skills that are on there that you do not already have. Once you do that, sharpen those skills. Say a company wants you to be really great at using Tableau. All right, you've never used Tableau before, go online and take some courses in Tableau. There are so many ways that you can build skills that you currently don't have, and you can do it free of charge on your own time most of the time. So I encourage you to continue learning, networking, and really deeply immersing yourself in why you want to work in Salesforce in the first place. Well, firstly, I mentioned this earlier, networking is important, but to add on to that point, when you're networking with professionals on LinkedIn or in person, highly recommend maintaining long-term relationships with them. Don't just have one coffee chat with them and never speak to them again. Have a coffee chat with them, send a thank you follow-up message or email, and then stay in touch with them with a interesting project that you worked on that's related to their company and maybe they'd be interested in. Send a link of your project to them. If you find a blog post or an article that you think would be beneficial to them, send it to them. And also being able to check up on them and just to see how they're doing and how they're feeling as a person, so that you can genuinely form a relationship with them before you dive right into an ask, like for a referral. So long-term relationships when you're networking is super important. In addition to that, for people looking for internships, I really recommend for you, if you're currently in an internship, for example, shadowing a PM if you're not already in a PM internship. So say, for example, you're a software engineering intern and you'd like to have a PM role run one day. See if you can find PMs at the company that you can shadow and help them with their projects, and be able to say that, for example, you were able to sit in on a sprint planning meeting, or help with backlog grooming, or help with roadmap planning. And those are things that really PMs are super busy on a day-to-day basis, and so you can consider that as well. I would also say that for people looking for internships, don't underestimate the power of creating content. I myself am extremely active on LinkedIn, not just networking with people and learning about their careers and their stories and forming relationships with them, but I love content creation on LinkedIn, specifically for myself around my Salesforce experiences and product management. I like to create posts that shed light on those topics, not just to help people get into Salesforce and product management, but to also show recruiters and hiring managers that this is something that I'm really passionate about, and I really want to continue down this path of product management. And if they can see that on my LinkedIn profile, even before interviewing me, that's a win-win. And if LinkedIn isn't your forte, find another platform that can be used to show off your knowledge in product management. If you like reading and writing Medium articles, write Medium articles where you're detailing a case study about a certain product, or create a personal portfolio website where you can demonstrate your PM knowledge through maybe posting side projects that you've done where you've developed a product of your own. And really, when you are looking for a PM role, don't wait until you've had the role to start building up those experiences. Work on projects, understand PM terminology and tools and processes, understand the way that PMs think and operate even before you've had that role, and I'm sure that you will see results from it. And also, don't underestimate the power of internal transitions. So say you're not able to get a PM internship, don't sweat it. Get an internship in a different discipline that is your specialty. And if that company has openings for PM roles while you're there, indicate interest in those roles. Continue networking internally within the company, and maybe consider an internal transition, say from a software engineering role to a PM role at the company that you're currently working at. An internal transition is always easier than breaking into a company that does not know you whatsoever. And lastly, for a pep talk, let me just say that the supply of PM roles greatly is not nearly as high as the demand for PM roles. And so with that being said, don't be discouraged if you're not hearing back and you're not getting interviews for PM roles, because I promise that it might not even be you. It might just be the fact that you're a great candidate, but there's so many other candidates out there that unfortunately are what the company's looking for at the time. So first time around, don't get in, all right, fine, keep trying. Second time around, don't get in, it's all right, fine, keep trying. And with that mentality of you're gonna keep on knocking on as many doors until one opens, it's gonna really show you results eventually. So with that being said, good luck to all of the college students who are applying to internships, and even if there's any new grads out there like me who are about to graduate and look for PM roles, good luck to you all as well. And if you would like to find me on socials, find me on LinkedIn. My name is Grace Yeung, and I'd be happy to see you there. In addition to that, a little plug, I am a co-founder of an online community for aspiring product managers called Product Buds. We are at almost 2,000 members in less than 3 months, and we offer things such as a PM book club, a PM side project incubator, a PM mock interview and resume review and case study opportunities for you, and live speaker events as well. So if you'd be interested, just go to bit.ly/join Product Buds. Hoping to see you all there. Thank you, everyone.